Hey everyone, I'm sorry that I haven't been able to really post a whole lot recently because I've been rather busy, and right now it's just really hard to post any reviews and do a lot of editing. So from now on, I think I'm just gonna do like minimal editing in terms of like transitioning between different parts of me recording the game. What I mean by that is that I'm just gonna do record like a whole 10-minute clip without even really editing it probably, and then just like record my voice over that for the whole game for my reviews from now on. It saves a lot of time, and really the extra clips and stuff don't really add anything besides variety to the clips, but still doesn't really. It takes too much time for its own good, and it's not worth it. And basically, what you're seeing in this video is just a weird glitch that I found while playing Saints Row the Third, which is a pretty fun game, but it's not as good as the other games. Actually, I actually like it more than the first Saints Row game because it's just more fun, but like it's nowhere near as good as Saints Row 2 was. This game is in general really glitchy as shit. I mean, this is probably the biggest glitch, obviously, that I've ever encountered while playing the game. Like all the streets are disappeared. It looks like an ocean out there. Like just objects are loading in very sporadically and randomly. You can't even see your character, so it almost seems like it's a first-person perspective here. Yeah, but anyway, I'm just gonna give you an overview of some games that I'm gonna be reviewing or whatever. I think probably Batman Arkham City. I'll probably review that. Might review that Assassin's Creed game. I'm gonna review Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3, and Mass Effect 3. So those four games, I think. Yeah, and with Mass Effect 3, that's the game that I just actually finished playing a week or two ago, and I'm extremely disappointed, like the rest of the fan base, with the ending. I thought the ending was just really poorly done in general, and didn't really have a whole lot of closure to the trilogy, and it really pissed me off because it ruins the replay value of the previous games, knowing that the ending is just really bad. So I'm really disappointed in BioWare, but hopefully they have like some sort of DLC planned or whatever. But I have a theory. It's like a whole conspiracy theory that they pre-planned it just to get more money off DLC because they knew that that everyone would hate the ending, so they're just like making money. That one might just be me, but I'm assuming that's what they're doing. They're just making a Ponzi scheme kind of shit on us, where they're just making more money off us because they know we're gonna buy a DLC for a better ending. And anyway, so I'm gonna probably post a video on my full opinion on the Mass Effect 3 ending. But that's just my general broad opinion of the Mass Effect 3 ending. It's just that it sucked, and I'm just extremely disappointed. And that's not even the only thing that's bad about Mass Effect 3. I thought Mass Effect 3 as a game itself was easily the worst in the trilogy. Everything aside from combat and graphics, I guess, have been marginally improved. Everything else besides those two aspects have been degraded or downgraded. Nothing's like the story is hardly exist. Like the story is too, I don't know, it's not as narrative driven anymore as the other games were. Like all it is just you trying to unite the galaxy or whatever by just doing a bunch of menial tasks for a bunch of like the different races, and it's hard to differentiate the main missions from the side missions a lot of the time. Now that's enough for Mass Effect 3. I'll talk about Saints Row the Third. This game is pretty fun, but it's not nearly as good as Saints Row 2. The environment's pretty small, and there's not a whole lot of exploration in the game. The combat has been improved, but the story in this game is just a little bit too wacky because I wouldn't even necessarily call this a real sequel based on the story because it almost seems like a reboot to me because like hardly any of the characters from the previous games are in there. I mean, they killed off Johnny Gat in a pathetic way in the first 10 minutes or first 15, 20 minutes of the game. It was really horrible, and you don't really know if he's dead or not, but it's just a really poor way of killing him off. I'm going to have to evidently wait for the next Saints Row installment, if there is one, to see what his fate is, because I thought I bought this DLC called Trouble with Clones or something like that, and it's just really gay as shit. And I thought Johnny Gat was supposed to come back in it, but it was really just like this faggot cloning this Johnny Gat, but the Johnny Gat was like a brute or something in the game. Like he was one of those giant brute guys, and he wasn't even the real Johnny Gat. So basically what we're stuck with is the fake brute guy and then like a fucking zombie Johnny Gat, both of which no one gives a shit about. So anyway, that's what I'm done with. This is just a very entertaining glitch that I found out. Hopefully you found this video amusing just based on some of the shit I did in here. It's really fun. But this game is so glitchy, it's not even funny. So basically, I'm going to work on my Modern Warfare 3 review soon, probably get that out, and then I'm going to post my Mass Effect 3 review, hopefully sometime soon. Alright.